Look, that your mind is one of the most valuable things God ever gave to you, and you should protect it. That is one of your best assets that you have is your mind. A podcast hosted by Joe Dietrich, Joe on the Mic, Leader Talk, tackles various leadership strategies that cover self-development, self-leadership, including spiritual and physical health of leaders. This podcast will feature guests ranging from military leaders, thought leaders, health and nutrition leaders, spiritual leaders, nonprofit leaders, and many more. Okay, everybody, welcome to the new broadcast. Today, we are going to be talking about how to crush it before the day begins, to hit the ground running with the right mindset. Now, morning routines. Not a lot of people understand that there's a little thing out there called morning routines. So, I'm going to get a brief explanation. Morning routine. Business leaders, a lot of thought leaders, people that are successful in life, they have a morning routine. A morning routine can vary. John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Brandon Bouchard, Dean Graciosi, Les Brown, anybody who's successful, if you'd ask them, hey, do you have a morning routine? And they'll probably rattle off some things to you. Let me give you an example. Like Hal Elrod, he has a morning routine. It's like 6 different things to do in the morning to win the day. Tony Robbins, if you'd ask him, he talks about how he primes in the morning. John Maxwell has certain things that he does in the morning to get him ready for the day. You might ask yourself, well, I mean, why do I need to get ready for the day? What's so important? I'm just going to get up and do my thing, get my coffee, because I know that sometimes people will say this like, "Hey, don't bother me until I have my cup of coffee." That's their morning routine, getting their cup of coffee. I remember that I did a little Facebook research, some social media research, and asked some questions about you know coffee and things like nature, and I saw some comments and some folks that said, my kids know not to mess with me until I have my cup of coffee in the morning. I was like, whoa, okay, a little bit extreme there, but there are morning routines that we have. In this episode, I want you guys to have the best morning you can have so the rest of your day can be great. I had a discussion with James Cooper, it was about a week ago, and he was on our one of our episodes. Great episode. If you ever go to it, it's talking about caviar leadership. You might want to check that one out as well. But we talked about how if we put our day or put our focus 1% in the right direction, how much of a difference that will be. For instance, for those of you guys that fire weapons or you've ever fired a weapon, you guys understand that if you're aiming at a target and you're just off by a hair, by 1%, that round that you send down to your target, if it's off by 1%, you're not gonna hit the target. Or if you're aiming just 1% off of the target that you're trying to hit, the little bullseye, you might be 5 inches off or up to 5 feet off. So that's why it's very important to have a good morning routine. And that's what we're talking about. And the morning routine that I came up with, because I'm not big on making things complex and having 6 things, or you have to do these 10 things in the morning to get you on the right track. So I came up with 4 good foundational things that will help you start the day in the morning. And it's an acronym. So the acronym is PRAY, and it's praise, but it's not just praying. It's an acronym. Okay, you could do this PRAY in any order you want, but I highly recommend that you start with something to do a morning routine that gets you in the right aspect of the day, to get your framework right. And I like this quote. I don't know who to attribute it to, but it says, 80% of success is psychology. Let me say that again. 80% of success is psychology. Now, I first heard Tony Robbins say that, but I don't know, like I said, who the original person that's attributed to, but it makes a lot of sense because guess what Jesus said when he was being tempted by the devil, and he was about to start his ministry, and he had to go on a fast or go into the wilderness for 40 days. But he said this to the devil because the devil was trying to antagonize him with some food and to break his fast. He answered, this is Jesus. Jesus answered and said, "It is written, man must not live on bread alone, but every word that comes from the mouth of God." And that's in Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. And that's an important statement because he was stating what I previously said about where does success come from? It comes first from what you put into your mind, what you put into your spirit. And Jesus was saying that, look, I gotta live on the word of God, which is knowledge, which is life, in my mind, in my spirit, before I could do anything else. Because if I can't get that right, the rest of the day is not going to be good. So let's start with the first letter, which is P. And P stands for pray or prayer and meditation. And why is this important? Because, hey, I've already said it. 80% of success is psychology. And any person, any athlete, any person going downrange to go deploy, we all know that if you're not right mentally, things will go south quickly. In a game, you have to be in the right mentality to go out there and face your opponents. Because if you're not, you've seen it. You've seen those games. Anybody who's seen those games, that there's a team that looks like they're on fire when they hit that field. And then there's another team that the energy is not there. It's because they are not prepared mentally for the game. And we've also seen it where there's an underdog, someone who should lose, but they hit that field like they're madmen or madwomen. They are not physically capable as the other team. They don't have the same skill sets as the other team, but they win. Why? Because they're ready mentally. So let's do this. Okay, P is prayer and meditation. I tell you what, you for this to work, you gotta not don't open up social media the first thing in the morning. Okay, that's the first warning. Don't do it. Don't do it. It is so tempting. Okay, go into a place where you can get silent, a place that's free from distraction. Read the Bible, read some inspirational quotes, get some thoughts into your mind that are positive, and meditate on them. Okay, read them, digest the goodness of God's grace. Make sure to do this in a quiet place, like I said, free from distractions. And you know what? Here's another big deal. Journal what you've learned during that time of praying and meditating. That's P. Okay. Hey guys, real quick, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain real quick. It's free. Did you hear what I said? It's free to make your podcast. They have creation tools to allow you to record and edit your podcast. They also have free music that you can use. Not to mention, they will distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts for you. All right. And you can also make money from the podcast with minimum listenership. Okay. They have everything that you need. Look, download the app, Anchor, like the anchor on a boat. And the website is anchor.fm. Anchor.fm. Get it. What are you waiting for? Start your podcast now. Do it. Anchor.fm or download it on the app. Talk to you later, guys. Now, R, here we go. Hey, get ready for this. R is revive your body. Okay, why is that important? Okay, we go throughout the day getting toxins in the air, toxins, unfortunately, in what we eat, unless you're eating healthy and eating clean, which I highly suggest. And then at the end of the day, we go to sleep, right? And then we break fast. Okay, we're breaking our fast in the morning when we eat. The first thing that we do in the morning, revive your body with a good kickstart of nutrient-rich foods, fruits and vegetables that have bright colors. I suggest eating them blended up in a shake or raw on a plate. Now, here's the biggest thing, guys. You got to avoid refined white sugars and greasy fats in the morning. I know it's hard to do, but you could do it. If you want to have the best day that you want to have, you got to start it right. Cannot stress this even more. Look, a happy body is a strong body. All right? A happy body is a strong body. And I know you want to have a great day, but you got to put some good food in your body to break that fast. Give your body all the nutrients and strength it can from nutrient dense foods. They got to be colorful foods, got to be healthy foods, okay? To start your day. Don't guard it. Guard your mouth. Get that greasy stuff away from it. But you could do it, okay? Later on, I'm going to do an episode about some of the good foods that you can get, and I'm going to challenge you guys, okay, with that episode. It's going to be a 30-day challenge. I'm going to challenge you guys for 30 days to eat healthy. Now, with this morning routine, I'm going to challenge you guys too, but I'm going to talk about that later. Okay, let's talk about A in the acronym. It's attitude determines your altitude. A is for your attitude. Okay, fill your mind with positive outcomes for the day. This is big. Okay, remember what did we say before? 80% of your success is psychology. Think of positive outcomes through the day. It's easy. I can ask you right now. Say, look, think about what's going to happen today, and where's your mind going to go? Your mind is going to go to negativity. Oh man, I'm going to talk to that person who's always talking way too much, and he's going to distract me from what I'm doing. Or that person that comes into your office and, oh man, he's going to talk to me about this, or she's going to talk to me about that. I don't want to talk about that. Get that all out of your mind. Remove it. We can always think of all kinds of negative stuff. Remove the negativity. Okay. Think on positive things. Look, in the Bible, it says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any moral excellence in any of these, dwell on them. It's Philippians 4:8. Get the version you like, but dwell on them. Dwell on them. Dwell on excellent things. Okay. Someone else also said, this is a quote: stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let crazy stuff to enter into your mind. Guard it. Look, that your mind is one of the most valuable things God ever gave to you, and you should protect it. That is one of your best assets that you have, is your mind. There's a lot of things that people can take away in this world, but they can't take away your mindset. And that's what we're talking about. Start your day right. I encourage you to do this. Do the P, the R, the A, and now we're at the Y. The Y is remember your why, WHY. Why is it that you're starting the day? Why is it that you have that goal for this year? What are your short-term goals that you want to succeed at? Today is going to be a day to get you closer to that goal. Be excited about it. Remember your why. Why are you trying to lose that weight? Because you want to look good for the summer. Okay, that's a good why. Why are you trying to lose that weight? Well, I want to look good for the summer, but I also want to be a better example for my kids, or be a better example for the people at my workplace that I'm trying to motivate. I'm a leader and I want to be in peak physical condition. Whatever your why is, your why throughout the day, and let that be a generating factor. Okay. Get your prayer, meditation, get some revitalization in your body, check your attitude to make sure you're in a peak performance, that you're thinking on things that are excellent, and remember your why. You can do this. These are 4 simple steps to start your day. You can do it in any order that you want. You don't have to start with a P. You don't have to end with a Y. You can reverse it. I encourage you guys to start this day. I do it myself. Okay. I'm not teaching you something that I don't do because I don't like complex things. I saw a lot of other people's how to win the day, your priming techniques, and how you can start your morning routine and da da da. And it was like a million steps. And I'm like, look, I just need 4. I asked God, I prayed about it, and He came up with this. I was like, hey, outstanding. This is simple, it's effective, and it sets your day. Okay, think of this. All right, if you can imagine an iceberg, and some of you guys have seen icebergs, I can't wait to do that one day. But an iceberg, if you see it out in the ocean, you actually only see maybe 1/4 of it sticking out of the water, and 3/4 of it is underneath the water. So if you can imagine, if you start your day out, 1/4 of your day, you start your day out on the right foot so you can crush it with putting meditation, God's word in your mind to feed you, words of affirmation to feed you. You feed your body right in the beginning of the day. You get your attitude on the right track, and you remember your why. Why are you getting up? Now, when I always say the why, I try to tell people, make your why more than just about you if you can. Write it down. Why am I doing my goal? Why am I trying to get there? Why am I trying to achieve this? What is the outcome? And make sure that it could be about you, but ultimately, how is that going to benefit others as well? I want to challenge you with that. Before we end this episode, I want to give you guys a little challenge here. Take this methodology, the PRAY. I'm going to put a link in the captions for this episode so you can download the PDF. Make it a 7-day challenge for yourself to wake up every morning and do this PRAY, this morning routine for yourself, and see how you'll have a change in the week. Now, all right, caveat, warning, disclaimer. All right, this will start your day out right, but how you react to things throughout the day determines also your altitude. All right, this is going to set you on the right foot. This will give you, if you implement this correctly in your daily life, this PRAY, you will come out better. If something negative occurs, you're going to be a little bit stronger each and every day to withstand some negativity. But guess what? If you don't experience any negativity, you're going to have an outstanding day. Do it. Do it for 7 days. If you do it for 7 days, let me know. Message me. Check me out on Facebook and say, hey, look, man, I tried this PRAY for 7 days. And man, my day was different, because I've seen that happen for me. When I start out my day and I don't get my prayers in, I don't eat right, I don't check my attitude, I don't remember my why, my day goes a little south. But the good thing is, if you skip it, guess what? You can still implement it at some time in the day. This is not a only morning thing, but I challenge you to do it in the morning because it's more beneficial to do it in the morning. Remember that 1 degree of difference. Do it. Remember it. Hey, take it with you to work. If something occurs at work, refer to it. Do some prayer. Maybe revive yourself. Get a little shake at work. Check your attitude and remember your why. You can do this throughout the day. Hey, guys, I hope you get a lot out of this. Remember to do your routine. Do it for 7 days. Designated time in the morning, do the PRAY. Look, I just want you guys to be better leaders at home, at work, business, wherever you are. Hey, because I want you to be the leader that you would want to lead. Thank you guys for listening. Talk to you later. Have a great, great day.